Everybody, welcome to Best Family Reviews. This is our weekly update of how well we did in the Amazon Influencer program for the week. If you're not familiar with Amazon, it's a little old place where you can go to buy stuff on the internet. It's the premier stop for internet selling. And so, the Amazon Influencer program, if you're not familiar with it, it's where people like me and her can take short video reviews of products, submit them to Amazon. If somebody watches that and then purchases the product, we get a small bite of the profits. Some of our past videos cover that more, and maybe a future video will cover it even more. But this is our update for the week of October 22nd through 29th. And so without further ado, let's just rip off that Band-Aid. Are you ready to see your reviews? Are you ready?
No, I've seen all of my reviews.
You've already seen them?
All of my reviews, yes. I record them and edit them and post them.
Oh. Are you ready to see how well you did?
Results?
Yes, your results. All right. Let's do this. Okay, so starting with day one, obviously Sunday, October 22nd. I had 189 clicks. That means 189 people clicked on my video, and I had a grand total of $20.66 earned.
Good job.
Thank you.
I had 133 clicks and a total of $20.15. So you win.
I win that one by a large margin. If you go just by click percentages, you beat me though. Okay, day two, 179 clicks and $37.24.
102 clicks and $11.37.
So this week is already starting pretty good. Not too bad. Day three, 155 clicks and $26.30.
And 98 clicks and $17.41.
All right. So how are you feeling so far in this week?
Well, I have a goal of making $10 a day, so I feel great.
You're killing it. You're killing it. Okay, so day number 4, Wednesday, 148 clicks for me, $20.63, and
98 clicks. So exactly the same clicks Tuesday and Wednesday, but only $5.64 on Wednesday.
So a little.
It's just this just doesn't tell you really what you earned because they just take out your returns. So I'd love to be that in a different column on Amazon because Amazon doesn't separate them. Because I'd like to know I guess they do kind of, but yeah. I would like to know what did I just make, and then at the end you can show what I returned.
So in the actual interface, you can actually see that on a day-to-day basis. You can see what was returned and what was sold. So absolutely, you can dive into that. And actually, I think it'll help when we do our monthly earning report coming up soon, where we'll cover a little bit more of that. So this is awesome. Okay, so day 5 so far, though, you have to admit this is a pretty good week so far. Okay, Thursday, day number 5 was 162 clicks for me and $17. And
interesting. I don't think you've ever had a 0-0, an even number.
17 even.
I think numbers are interesting.
It's weird.
102 clicks and $21.81.
Okay, and having seen the numbers, this is where things get spicy. Are you ready for this? 55 clicks and $17.33.
So bizarre. 43 clicks and $14.64.
Yeah, the clicks really took a dip, didn't they? So weird. Why would they do that on a Friday? Okay, let's look at Saturday.
What I know.
And I had 5 clicks and negative $2.06.
3 clicks and $3.76. That's very interesting.
So I've kept Catherine out of the loop. But isn't that bizarre going from over 100 clicks down to 5?
It's a bizarre world.
Yep. So this is what they're calling the click glitch of October. Looking at everything that was reported, it sounds like for a couple days, Amazon did not record or report any of the clicks of their Amazon influencer. This is across the board. This isn't an anomaly of ours.
So they recorded our earnings, but not our clicks?
No, the earnings and clicks are gone. Returns were counted, though.
Oh, so they didn't give us any credit for anything?
Yes.
That's good to know.
Yeah, everyone, the Reddit, the whole underground influencer world is up in
How did we
arms.
make money if they didn't count our
That's
earnings?
a good question. Apparently from those from those 3 clicks.
Oh, so they're counting the little bit they did. So they're just not gathering all the data.
So it's basically somebody may have watched the video, clicked and watched the video, but we didn't get credit for it. So it's a problem. It's a problem. So let's go into the rest of it just to show what else we did. Let's go all the way to our conversion rate here. Okay, so
So I feel like this should be like very alarming, but I just feel like this is just another symptom of what I keep telling you, is that you're at like, you're always like, we did this or we did this or we had this earnings, and I'm just like, yeah, I can't count on it.
So here's the deal. We've been having this internal discussion about whether you can count on anything. And so one of the things I've been doing, and I will do this in a future video, is now that I have been doing this for about 4 months, you've been doing it for 3 full months. Now, instead of looking at these day-to-day things, like that is devastating to see that on just one day. But if we look at the whole picture of the ups and downs and then average those out, it's actually really interesting. And I think you're going to find it really fascinating when we look at those numbers, because she just said that numbers are interesting, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So anyway, it's interesting to see how it averages out. And honestly, if nothing else, this is a lesson to stop looking at your stats every single day, because it'll just throw you off. But speaking of new videos, this week, I added 15 new videos to put me at 130.
I added 28 to put me at 184.
And I didn't realize 184 videos in, that's huge. That's huge. I remember we had a goal of just hitting 100 videos, and now we're blowing past that. And so one of the things we've been discussing as well is how much money you earn per 100 videos. And I'm going to cover that when we do our monthly report too. So returned items, we talked about returned items before. I had 893 clicks this last week with 3 returned items, and I sold 176 items for a total of $5,322 with a conversion rate of 19.71, which I think was inflated because of the glitch. I'm not sure.
Okay, you can just do mine. That was a lot of words.
And Catherine had 579 clicks, 3 returns, 81 items sold, $4,392.25 with a conversion rate of 13.99%.
This is just what we sold for the week.
Yeah.
And this is, so I only sold half. I sold half as many.
Yep.
But made $1,000. But made like
A little less than me.
4/5.
Yeah, you sold much more expensive items.
Right. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
So she was
Better.
big ticket items. So let's look at our grand total earnings to see who proved victorious this week.
Well, you did.
Obviously. So I made $137.14, and you made
$94.78.
Okay, and we're going to ignore the bonuses.
Because we don't have any.
Yeah, because we're not going into the bonus system. So grand total that I've earned through the entirety of my... So grand total I have made so far in the program, $872 in my 4-ish months. And you have made?
$828.
All right. So how do you feel like the week went?
Great.
Great.
I just feel like there's always something. Like I said before, like I am grateful for any pennies that I earned that I didn't have before, but there's always something. First there was the click cliff, then there was Clickmageddon, then there was the glitch cliff, click glitch, whatever. Like I think the takeaway, grateful for what you get, don't count on any of it. And you can talk about your monthly revenue and how the numbers look overall, but what you can count on is that there's always going to be some knife getting stuck somewhere.
Oh, there's a lot of fun theories. There's a lot of fun theories going around. I'll tell you one of them, and there's no validity to this at all. But when they did the this or that challenge, the bonus that we're talking about, people just scammed Amazon like crazy.
it
They
was
did
so
these terrible
bad.
videos, and they got paid out for them.
Yeah, of course.
People got paid up to $12,000 for these bogus videos.
Are you sure it was 12,000?
Oh yeah, $12,500 you could earn. I'm pretty sure. And so some people have theorized that they did this as a way to recoup that money that was like basically lost.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, 3 days of like removing.
Oops.
Yeah. Oops. Oh, sorry, you're not going to get that money. Anyway, I.
Why don't they just oops the 12,000 scammers? Like, that's what makes me mad. It's like, why do I have to? This is life itself in general. I have to pay for all the scam artists out there. Like, I was just watching this ad for the. Oh, you know, I just looked up a blog post for something had questions about, and I was like, first 3 things, like, this is so obviously written by Chat GPT, just a bunch of word salad, like just big words about nothing that made no sense.
Anyway, stuff to think about. I'm not giving validity to any of that. I know in July we weren't doing this yet in July, but apparently there was some big glitch in July too. And so what Amazon did is they actually retroactively averaged how much you should have earned and paid everyone back. From what I understand, Amazon is or isn't admitting that there was even a problem. But I think obviously if every single influencer went from like, some people went all the way from like 12,000 clicks per day, some of the big ones, down to 0. And so that's just impossible.
I mean,
right?
176 clicks to 5, 129 clicks to 3.
Yeah. So that's the glitch.
Click glitch.
Click glitch. If any of you experience the click glitch, let you know.
Let you know for sure.
Blah, blah, blah. And we'll be back next week for to see how things got better, see if things get better from this glitch. Everybody, we'll see you then.